of the infrastructural projects and that pursues reforms in the productive sectors that will make use of the infrastructure. And indeed, infrastructure is I would say, the key aspect or the backbone of development. The agency will also oversee adherence to physical planning and social and economic activities that will improve the quality of life in a way that ordinary citizens can truly appreciate. It is worth repeating that such an agency will be aided in its work by the National Economic and Social Council, NESC. The constant evaluation of the implementation of the key goals, measuring of results and change in strategy as necessary must be a constant preoccupation of this policy and strategy unit. This aspiration is ambitious, but I have no doubt that it is achievable. Many countries like the People's Republic of China that are today regarded as developed were within living memory poor agrarian societies like Kenya. It is known that about 60 years ago, Singapore dispatched a delegation to Kenya to learn from our development experience. Then they went back and overtook us. South Korea, Singapore, Taiwan, Malaysia, and more recently China and Vietnam transformed themselves through deliberate policy choices, capable institutions and political commitment to transformation over several decades. Perhaps the single most important lesson to be learned from our planning experience since 1963 is the need for sustained political support for the overall national development vision, regardless of political party and across the electoral cycles. This support must be transformed into a nationally shared passion that citizens can be proud of and identified with. We must agree to make the difficult choices in resource allocation that will enable our country to realize the ambitious programs. We must be deliberate in investing in industrialization, higher productivity in agriculture, and mass employment in quality service sector jobs. I repeat, quality service sector jobs. There's some jobs in service sector which are not quality. I won't mention them, but there they are. To make that transition, we must institutionalize and honor the fundamentals that have served every successful newly industrialized country. That is, a politically stable state with an efficient civil service, the rule of law, zero tolerance for indiscipline in social life, macroeconomic stability, and a sustainable public debt. We must pursue first world infrastructure, widespread access to education and health services, jobs, and quality housing for all. Your Excellency, ladies and gentlemen, such commitments cannot lead to concrete and positive outcome without leaders in whom people believe and who, in turn, sustain confidence through performance. The UN population predicts that Kenya will have a majority urban population from the year 2050. The proposed plan must take that into account as a central feature of its objective. From the layout of infrastructure to the provision of education, housing, and health services, the long-term plan will be guided by the overarching reality of an imminent majority urban population in 3 decades. Finally, national takeoff needs a committed, relentless, and unapologetic champion. South Korea had Park Chung-hee. Malaysia had Dr. Mahathir Mohamad. And Singapore had Lee Kuan Yew. It is time for Kenya to have our own. Thank you very much. And before I call Professor Chega to come forward, Mike, where are you? Yeah. You are here. Okay, come. So Mike, let me also introduce others. I wonder whether I did introduce them. The team. Can you stand up again? You are scattered all over. Just stand up and come over. My team, please, don't be shy. They are here. I don't know why they're sitting down. They're all here. Come, please. So that people see you. And Mike will speak on behalf of the team. Mike, can you introduce yourself? Yeah, just introduction.
Professor Michael Chege, part of this team, currently part-timer, University of Nairobi, where I've taught most of my life. I've taught outside the country. Was an advisor, Treasury, Vision 2030 from 2003 to 2013. And I'm very pleased to be here, Your Excellency, as you know, in this task.
Karute Kanyinga, professor at the University of Nairobi Institute for Development Studies, where I specialize in governance and development. Thank you.
George Okongo, an economist who's worked with Professor Nyong'o for many years on most of these things.
I'm Dennis Onyango. I work for a lot of people in the country, but right now I work for Professor Nyong'o on this project. Thank you.
My name is Peter Wanyande. I've taught at the University of Nairobi in the Department of Political Science and Public Administration for over 30 years. Done a lot of work on development. Currently, with Professor Nyong'o in this team, I also work for an organization called the Shalom Center for Conflict Resolution here in Nairobi. Thank you.
My name is Eddie Ila. I work in the office of the governor.
Okay, Mike, go ahead.
Thank you, Professor. Your Excellency, Mr. President, Deputy President, Cabinet, ladies and gentlemen, I don't want to bore you with repeating what's already been said and what you already know, except to say that it's a great honor for me to have been associated with my colleague of many years, Professor Peter Anyang Nyong'o, in the preparation of the document which was requested by His Excellency the President to provide us with a roadmap towards developing a development plan on a long-term basis that will guide our country after the expiration of the initiative that we undertook, kind of Kenya Vision 2030. I have been tasked this morning, ladies